great news, guys! The ScapesHub. And the hub is the center of something. So this is the center, guys, where you get all that you ever needed. The information about the ScapesHub is how to write your outstanding motivation letters, how to write your outstanding scholarship essays, how to revamp your CV, simple hacks. I'll also be uploading traveling vlogs where I'll be doing city tours, local places here in Kenya and abroad, about places you can get great stuff, and also places you can have fun, and also places you can network, everything in between towards your personal development. I'm your plug, so subscribe, like and share. Let's grow together. How to write an outstanding scholarship essay or an outstanding motivation essay. So basically we can go, guys, to the overall structure of an essay, which is the introduction, the body and the conclusion. So when you're writing about the essay, what do you write about the introduction part? The introduction part is basically who you are. You tell them about your aspirations, you tell them about your character, what's the reason behind, what's your motivation, what's your aspiration, what is your goal, and that is basically writing in the first paragraph of the introduction. So that gives an overview of who you are, and also the reader is in a position to understand this person and also get an overview of who you are. The first line of the introduction part should be a very catchy phrase, and also a phrase that will generate more interest into reading. So when you're writing about the body of your essay, remember this is a scholarship essay, this is a motivation essay. What should you keep in mind? So the body is basically the background. So this talks about your future aspiration, this talks about what you're currently doing, this talks about your hopes and dreams. So basically when you're writing, your first paragraph should be things that you have achieved in your career or in your study, and also things that you aspire should follow later. So because when you're writing about the body, you should keep all your content in a chronological order so that it all makes sense. These are the things to consider. Write interesting facts about your career field. Write interesting facts that lead you and connect you to the scholarship that you're applying or the school that you're applying. What connects you to your career plan? What's the correlation between whatever you're currently doing and whatever you want to achieve, and how will that scholarship help you in propelling to your future aspirations that you have? So that is basically the body. Keep it in a chronological order, keep it spicy, talk about who you are, let the person know what your future aspiration is all about, let the reader know what your career is all about, let them know what you've achieved so far, let them know why you really need and why you're the candidate for this scholarship. Write an outstanding essay that sells you out. This is where you hit the nail on the head. So you write the first paragraph of what you're currently doing, then followed by your future aspiration, where do you want to get, and also how this scholarship means to you, what it will help you achieve. Connect your future plan and what you're doing and your aid in getting the scholarship, and how all those things merge into one. Before you even head into conclusion, it's one thing to know that when you're writing, you're basically speaking to that person. Sound as someone who is very ambitious, sound as someone who knows what they're doing and what they want to achieve. So as you conclude, let them know, let it be clear to them why you need the scholarship, or why you need the school admission. Just even when you write, you must revise your work before submission. So what are the major things to look in when you're revising your work? Avoid grammatical errors. To bypass this challenge, which most writers have challenge, I also have the challenge once in a while. So it's to give your friend or your lecturer or your teacher to go through your work, so that you can be able to minimize or reduce your grammatical errors or your plagiarism, just in case you Google somewhere, so that your work remains authentic, your work is coherent, and your work is outstanding. Check whether your work is organized. I mean, who wants to read disorganized work? It's so boring. So the outline of the layout of your motivation letter of your essay should be appealing enough to before even the reader gets to read your work. So your introduction first is there, then the body, then conclusion. Arrange your work, organize your work, make sure it's organized before anything else. Even when you're reading, is the work organized before you even go to other steps? Do not generalize your work. So go through your work, revise it, give specific points, specific examples, so that your work is outstanding and it's original. And when you're revising your work, is have you maximized your words? You will find most motivation letters, or most scholarship essays rather, they have the minimum number of words you need to write. Have you maximized them? For example, in some essays they may be write 500 words about something. So have you maximized on those 500 words, or you've just written 50 words and that's all? You're supposed to sell yourself in these essays, and this is the voice that you're speaking to the person reading, so you're able to speak more when you maximize the words. So that's another point to consider. In the comment below section, let me know what you like me to talk about. Let me know which part is not clear, so that we can be able to discuss, and let's get to grow together. You can use this technique. I've used this technique and it's working, guys. I use the CAR technique. The CAR technique, or the CAR writing style, basically means content, action, and results. So when you're writing about a situation you're giving in as an example of maybe you're trying to improve your leadership skills, so what action did you take, what was the situation, and what was the result? So when you're talking about content, is you're basically expounding on the specific situation or the specific problem you're trying to solve. And when you're talking about action, is what measures did you take, what step did you take? Maybe you're proving as a leader again, so as a leader, what action did you take? So this is where you expound on the things that you've done. The results are measured using the impact. As a result of your action, what impact did you create? What impact do you think this scholarship will have in your career plan? Sound ambitious but not desperate. Someone who knows their goal. That is just a few tips to write on how to write an outstanding scholarship essay or an outstanding motivation essay to your school admission. So I hope this is helpful. It was fun doing this video, and bye guys.